Namaste. Sabailai. It's good afternoon. Really happy to be here. And having listened to three wonderful speakers, leaders in their own business, I am encouraged to talk something about my sector as well. Environment, a meaningful challenge in my life, I put it that way. Not all challenges are meaningful, by the way, right? There are very few challenges that turns out to be meaningful at the end of their life. I know. So environment to this day, I think, was a challenge, and I still consider it as a very, very meaningful challenge. Before I even start, timekeeper ko. Who is the timekeeper? I told you, मेरो 25 मिनटको टाइम चाहिँ सब्जेक्ट म्याटरको मात्रै हो है. टाइम सुरु भएको छैन ल. अहिले सब्जेक्ट भन्न बाहिरै छु म है. The thing is, I teach the bachelor's and master's students in Kathmandu University. But believe me, I don't think they are able to protect the environment. Why? Because they need the money from you MBA guys, So money from MBAs and not just from, students like that. We need a lot of money to protect the environment. And the students of my Kathmandu University who are doing engineering and, they are very poor in making money as such. So you make a lot of money and give them a lot of money, and then they will protect the environment, right? Combination of MBAs and Masters of Sciences and whatnot. Anyway, wish you all the best in your career. You become a greatest donors in protecting environment in your life. Okay, moving along. Understanding environment. See, environment, everybody knows. At the same time, nobody knows. Right? I have had very, very hard time talking to the politicians. Kuनै पनि politician or environment ko कार्यक्रम आयो भने he start acting as if he is the best known environmentalist in the world. Right? They know something about तराईमा गउने सिरसिया नदीका प्रदूषण क्या हो रहा है साकिया साहब भन्छ. यता हामीले काठमाडौँको धुलो के भइरहेछ भन्छ. I mean, everything is environment, हैन? भन्दाखेरि, but this is the problem, when you have too many experts, nothing gets done, all right? But it's not true. Environment is different. The way I understand, after 40 years of my professional engagement in this sector, is merging out to be something different. So understanding environment, if you work in Nepal, you have to understand environment in Nepalese perspective, right? United States, you go, they understand environment in, in their perspective. You go to Bangladesh, they understand environment in their perspective. So my perspective of understanding environment is that Nepal's perspective, Nepal has so many specificities, geographically, whatever. Nepal has certain priorities, which is very, very different again. And Nepal has different needs. And of course, Nepal has different aspirations, right? So combining all these issues and to come up with some solutions which last for a longer period of time. Environment is a long-term game, overnight game. It takes years and years to materialize something. Do you know, in the United States, just to put that statutory warning that cigarette smoking is injurious to health, took how many years? They couldn't put it just like that. They were challenged in a court. They had to prove that cigarette smoking has really is injurious to health. You cannot put it just like that. And I was there during those times. It took many, many years, and finally they could manage to put that statutory warning. So even to come up with a statutory warning in a cigarette, pack of cigarette, takes so much challenge. We are talking about environment, which is again a big, issue. Anyways, these are some of the understanding. Now, what is environment for us? Okay. So environment, it varies from person to person. Environment to Amro Birendraji could be different. Environment to Zafarji could be different. All right. Environment to Chandraji could be different, right? Everybody has that. But then there are certain universal issues, right? Universal issues, say for instance, global warming, immaterial what? It is an environmental issue. right? Climate change could be an environmental issue. These are universally accepted issues. So anyways, what is the environment for us? So you go to a dictionary, right? What is the environment? You want to know what is the environment, and you go to a dictionary, flip the pages, and you want to know what is the environment, and here it goes. So this is my first dictionary of my life. There is no environment in the dictionary, right? Chaina ke? Eso palta environment shabdai chaina. There is environment, and it jumps to envisage. And I have a degree in environmental engineering. And the dictionary doesn't recognize that degree. Environment shabdai chaina. Believe me. अस्ति त्यो storytellersमा मैले the dictionary ल्याएर देखाएको थिएँ, you know. So anyways, then okay, my dictionary doesn't have environment. I'll go to my younger brother's, who is a lawyer. His dictionary I picked up, yeah, he had environment after 5 years or something like that. It says environment भनेको सेरोफेरो, जग्गा र परिस्थिति. Environment को माने. भनेपछि सूर्यमान शाक्य चाहिँ सेरोफेरो इन्जिनियर है. सूर्यमान शाक्य चाहिँ जग्गाको इन्जिनियर र Suryaman Shakya, by this dictionary, परिस्थितिको engineer. I don't like that. We must know. It has no. So भनेपछि, you know, we worked very hard. IUCN को director हुने मौका पायो. र we worked together to come up with environment को मात्रै dedicated एउटा dictionary निकालेको छ हामीले. And just to revenge, okay? Dictionary नभएको, environment नभएको dictionary को बदला. नेपालमा for the first time maybe in the world, a dictionary dedicated to the terms referring to environment only. I feel good about it. Thapari baje ramrai hunthyo ki? That's nice. This is very cheap. And as a teacher, I love students clapping, you know. कोही बेला चाहिँ एक्जामको छेउमा बेसी बजाइदिन्छ क्या, मार्क्स चाहिँ नबजा भन्नुपर्छ क्या. के विद्यार्थीहरू कडा छ यिनीहरू, तगडा छ यिनीहरू. Anyway, I'll come at the end also. Now our environment. To certain traditional contexts, it is already there. Environment नभएको हैन, डिक्सनरीमा शब्द होस् कि नहोस्, there was a lot of environment traditionally हाम्रो कन्टेक्स्टमा थियो. But then, you know, however, in ever changing and that too fast changing modern context, we needed to redefine it. अब हाम्रो environment को त्यो जुन चाहिँ traditional values, traditional, you know, habits, they had to be changed. भन्दाखेरि एउटा modern environment, हैन, contextual environment को कुराहरू आयो, हैन. So it was in the year 1982, long time back. I did my master's from NJIT, New Jersey Institute of Technology in USA, and we were the first batch to do environmental engineering in USA also. So the teachers were confused what to teach, all right, and the students were confused what to learn. पढाएको छ यो पनि चाहिन्छ त्यो पनि चाहिन्छ हाम्रो साथीहरु सबै पास गरेर जागिरे भएर गाडी लिएर आउन थाल्यो हामी चाहिँ पढेको त्यो त भएन नि हैन. Anyways, it took me 2.5 years officially, normally 16-17 महिनामा हुने कोर्स 2.5 वर्ष लगाएर मित्रहरूले पास गरायो. So with that degree I worked there for some time. Very, very interesting. Anyway, we'll talk later. So ever changing world ma environment को definition अलिकति आउनु पर्यो. Now this country is abundantly gifted. There is no doubt about it. Physically you talk, abundantly gifted. Biologically you talk, culturally you talk. These are the three main ingredients of environment. Physical issues, biological and cultural. यो तीनवटा कुरो भएपछि चाहिँ environment बन्दो रहेछ, हैन? Of which, of all these the things, we have abundance of it. Now, let's take, this is a vice. म एउटा साक्यको छोरो पनि है. I have a jewelry background, so यो vice भनेको चाहिँ यो पेन्चिस हो के समात्ने. But this is a little different vice. यसको mechanical advantage very, very high हुन्छ. यहाँ तपाईको अलिकति force लगायो भने पनि यो grip को चाहिँ power, mechanical advantage भन्छ. Multiply, you apply 1 pound force, and by the time it reaches there, it might become 100 pounds. All right? So we in engineering term call it a mechanical advantage. Okay, this is, now if I say, if I put an egg, which is environment, then this is the scenario. All right? Now you see that we need committed citizens, and we need committed government. If anything goes wrong in between these two partnerships, you know, no matter what you do, here it doesn't work here. So the grip has to be perfectly balanced. anything, more than that grip, more than the force you need, the egg gets either cracked or it falls down. And the end result you know very well. So, environment ko kura garदाखेरि, too many actors, too many situations, too many demands. Government always there, committed government. And citizens always there, committed, should mean it, all right? And then of course, we have got ethical values. Jafarji talked about ethics. Environment, it's mostly ethical. Our Birendraji talked about ethical values, right? Everybody, ethics is everything. Without ethical values engraved in it, nothing happens. Then we have this technical efficiency as such. You don't do anything just like that. You have to have a very solid technical background to get something done in this sector. Technical, pure technical. Legal and institutional mechanism has to be there. A very, very powerful institutional legal mechanism. All right? Like horn bajaunu nishedh. All right? Why do you think it's more or less a success story? Because the people are cooperating, the government is serious, ethically it is wrong, and ramro cha ke. We are enjoying that small decision at the government level and the major decision at the public level to support that decision. Government is sitting horn nabajao bhandaima. If people don't cooperate, it doesn't work. All right? So then we have got financial commitment. It costs money. All right? And then of course justice. We have got social and environmental justice. Kunai pani environment decision lindakeri social justice bhayeko huनुपर्छ. In the name of protecting the environment, you cannot do injustice to the people. All right? So a balanced justice should be always there. So this is the way we can link thematically the issues related to the environment. Now, getting along, the challenge was to mainstream environment in governance. Unless the government say that we want environment in our system of administration and governance, nothing will happen. So back then, in the year 1992, we didn't have environment ministry. All of you know, right? We had the Ministry of Forestry and Environment. And then the democracy came. Sailaja Acharya became the Minister of Forestry and Environment. We were, हामीहरू भर्खरको environmentको विद्यार्थीहरू. We lobbied the issue, and many people came along. So the government decided that we should have environment ministry. So, this is the story. So I want you to know that before the Ministry of Environment was, environment came, we had a council, Environment Protection Council, which was supposed to do the preparatory work to create a ministry. And I happened to be that time the first member secretary, then worked with the government for some time. 2 years later on, we had EPA, Environment Protection Act, and Environment Protection Regulation. So, with that legislation, environment got mainstreamed in the government system. And now, we have a fairly stable, not as good as education or agriculture or forestry. These are very, very mature government institutions. Our environment is mature bhako chaina. Experience पनि कम छ. And the tragedy is, वातावरण मन्त्री हुनु कोही पनि मान्दैन. I don't know why. है? Have you heard शेरबहादुर देव म वातावरण मन्त्री हुन्छु भन्दैन त? उ भन्दै भन्दैन, उ त भाग्छ. So we find it very, very difficult who wants to become an environment minister in this country. All right? So कोही पनि हुनु मान्दैन, प्रधानमन्त्री आफै हुन्छ के? हैन? कोही पनि हुनु नमानेको मन्त्रालय प्रधानमन्त्रीको हुन्छ. प्रधानमन्त्री कहिले वातावरण मन्त्रालयमा आउँदैन पनि सचिवजीलाई आनन्द छ. Why? I know. People don't want to become environment minister, which took such painful, ल्यायो. Anyways, that is politics again. I don't want to go into that. So anyway, in governance system, environment has been mainstreamed. All right? And we had a lot of struggle. गाह्रो थियो. हरेक पार्लियामेन्टेरियन्सहरूलाई चाहिँ तपाईको लेजिस्लेसनको कुराहरू बुझाउँदा पार्लियामेन्टमा पास गर्ने, it was very, very difficult job. Anyways, we are happy. Now, this is EPA 96 and EPA 97. Now, the other thing I would like to talk is, my favorite subject as an engineer or accessibility. Environment is very, very much related with accessibility, especially in a country like ours. Birendraji, तपाईं मान्नुहुन्छ, this is a great country to fly, right? 15 दिन लाग्ने, 20 दिन लाग्ने बाटो, it takes 15 minutes. But at the same time, पैसा हुनेलाई, it's the greatest country in the world to fly. पैसा नहुने मान्छेलाई, this is the greatest country to cross the bridges. वारीपारी गर्न 4 घण्टा लाग्छ भने एउटा सानो पुल हाल्दियो भने 2 मिनेट लाग्छ है. We agree to that? Do you agree? यसमा अलिकति काम गरेको थियो कि पहिला यो तपाईँलाई लाग्यो यो पुल हो यो 12 पुल अस्ति पनि कुरा गरेको थिएँ सो इट इज वन्डरफुल इट इज 107 मिटरको पुल एउटा सानो हालिदिनु भयो भने तपाईँको समस्या समाधान तपाईँले सुन्नु भएको होला द भ्याल्यु अफ वेल इज नोन ओन्ली वेन इट इज द भ्याल्यु अफ वेल इज नोन ओन्ली वेन इट इज ड्राई कसले भनेको मलाई पछि भेट्नु ल चक्लेट दिन्छु भयो द भ्याल्यु अफ वेल इज नोन ओन्ली वेन इट इज ड्राई द भ्याल्यु अफ ब्रिज इज नोन ओन्ली वेन your girlfriend is on the other side. Okay? नभए यसको भ्यालु बुझ्दैन क्या मान्छेले ल गर्लफ्रेन्ड पारिपट्टि होस् त त्यहाँ गडङ 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 पानी बाढ आएको होस् त वारिपारी गरेर रुनु परोस् त एउटा पुल भइदियो कि भा आहा right so I started as an engineer when I came back from the United States and it was wonderful and I wear a pin here today the same program it says 5,000 plus bridges 2012 है हामीले 5,000 plus bridges बनायौं all over Nepal very low profile thank you this is the pin and I always feel good so you know this is the kind of satisfaction we get when you have a program successfully running doing good people appreciating right so this helps in the environment sector because it helps you to you know get the resources वारीको resources पारीको resources dilution हुन्छ pressure पर्दैन एउटै ठाउँमा हैन गाई गोरुको देखि लिएर you know so many things all right so you know accessibility be it flying in a Buddha air or crossing a bridge or walking or whatever in a country like ours where accessibility is so difficult accessibility plays a major role all right एकदमै important हुन्छ now moving along energy is our you know another sector energy ko hakma mostly the municipal areas okay and rural area ko आफ्नै energy related environmental impact cha urban sector ko आफ्नै cha so what I would like to share one small story is that long time back 1993-94 ma 1993-94 मा हामीले vehicle emission को कार्यक्रम सुरु गरेको थियो you remember that right त्यो विक्रम टेम्पोको टाइममा vehicle मा चाहिँ टेस्ट गरेर we put a sticker and then your vehicle is clean you fly right तर अहिले आएर चाहिँ अलिकति म publicly what I say is that it's not running well अब 60 वर्ष पुरानो 20 वर्ष पुरानो भेहिकलहरु बन्द गर्छु भन्छ doesn't make sense my car is doing good मेरो गाडी 20 वर्ष पुरानो हो it's a Maruti 800 मनमोहन जी हाम्रो इन्डियाको प्राइम मिनिस्टर को त्यही गाडी हो सँगै जिकेको 20 वर्ष पुरानो छ उहाँको पनि हैन I mean why you know if the गाडी is good let it run कसैको एन्टिक फोर्ड होला कसैको एन्टिक गाडी होला हैन त्यो त्यस्तो किसिमको मूर्ख बुद्धि के अलि चेक गर्नु गयो स्टिकर चाहिँ घर घरमै 500 रुपैयाँ तिरेर आउँछ भन्छ हैन this is not it was a very well intended program के एउटा सिम्पल प्रोग्राम पनि गभर्नमेन्ट एन्भाइरनमेन्ट रिलेटेड राम्ररी चलाउन सक्दैन भने we feel very sad दुःख लाग्छ हामीलाई के हैन अर्को नयाँ प्रोग्राम आउनु आफ्नो ठाउँमा छ तर एक्जिस्टिङ प्रोग्रामलाई इम्प्रुभ गर्दै लानुपर्छ र अनेस्टली सिन्सियरली इम्प्लिमेन्ट गर्नुपर्छ है सो क्लीन एनर्जीको कुरामा यो स्टिकर म एउटा सानो कथा भन्छु है तपाईहरुलाई 1994 मा आई वाज इन सिङ्गापुर एन्ड त्यहाँ एउटा जोइन्ट सेक्रेटरी हुनुहुन्छ साथी यो एमिसन कन्ट्रोलमा आई वाज द डाइरेक्टर हेल्प गर्यो र साक्या अलिकति मास्कहरु लिएर जानु ल सिङ्गापुरमा नो एयर पोल्युसन प्रब्लम मलाई घाँडो भयो जस्तो कुरा गर्यो सो आई रोट अ गभर्नमेन्ट अफिसियल लेटर अनि उले पठाइदियो र मैले हाम्रो अमर शाहजी हुनुहुन्छ तेलबाको डीएसपी साहब पछि आइजिपी पनि हुनुभयो के अरे उहाँलाई भने अमरजी यसो गरौँ न यो मास्क दिनुहोस् यो सिंहदरबार यो टेकु जहाँ हेभी पोल्युटेड छ त्यहाँ चाहिँ ट्राफिकले मास्क लगाएर काम गरोस् न एकदम भुलो उहाँ एग्रिड सबै दिइ पठायो उहाँलाई भोलिपल्ट अफिस जाँदाखेरि इट वाज भेरी नाइस सिंहदरबारमा चट्ट गाडी लिएर जाँदाखेरि मास्क लगाएको छ ट्राफिक यताउता एकदम स्पेसबाट आएको छ देख्छ वाह लुक्स गुड हैन एनिथिङ रङ इन द्याट नो एक हप्तापछि नेशनल प्लानिङ कमिसनको प्राइम मिनिस्टर अफिसको तेस्रो तलामा मेरो अफिस क्र्याप 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 गरेर त आयो आर्मीको एक जत्ता आएको जस्तो सुन्यो व्हाट इज ह्यापनिङ हियर क्र्याप 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 मेरो दैलो नक गर्यो अमरजी हुनुहुन्छ डीएसपी साहब के भयो ए पुलिसको लाइन लगाएर आएछ सबै मास्क लगाएर बसिरहेछ के भयो अमरजी यो मास्क तपाईँले विथड्र गर्नु पर्यो साके सर किनभने सिटी कसरी पुग्ने भन्छ ट्राफिक त छिल्ला बिल्ला And it is very true. नेपालको ट्राफिक सिटी नपुगी चल्दैन के And order is order. सबै बिचारा पुलिसको लाइन बसिरहेको छ मास्क लगाएर हो. So we had to withdraw it. अब म यहाँ किन यो कुरा गरेको भन्दाखेरि आफू सिटी नपुगिकन ट्राफिक चलाउन नसक्ने हामीलाई हर्न नबजाइकन गाडी चला भन्छ क्या फेरि. Anyways, we'll cooperate. So certain things in life, even if it's very, very well intended, doesn't work भन्नु खोज्या मात्रै. Okay? Environment भनेको यस्तो sector हो. Okay? You feel that it'll be nice, it doesn't work. हैन? There's nothing wrong, but still there is something is wrong. Well, अर्को कुरो गरौँ. अब अर्बन कन्टेक्स्टमा हाम्रो त साँच्चै भन्ने हो भने this country has to understand there are 200 plus municipalities. एउटा सेक्टर राम्रोसित सबैले पर्फेक्टली गर्ने हो भने नेपालको अर्बन सेक्टरको इन्भाइरोमेन्ट इट विल बी भेरी नाइस. सलिड वेस्ट राम्रोसित म्यानेज हुने हो भने पनि 60% अफ द इन्भाइरोमेन्टल प्रब्लम सल्भ हुन्छ के होइन. खालि हामीलाई चाहिँ इट इज भिजुअली भेरी भेरी अब्ट्रुसिभ भन्छ नि, साह्रै भयो यो फर्मुला. सबै नगरपालिकाको मेयरहरूले इफ दे ओन्ली ट्राई टु किप द सिटी क्लिन. अब यसमा पनि एउटा कथा छ. हाम्रो माधव राष्ट्रिय कवि माधवजी हुनुहुन्छ होइन, नेपाल एकाडेमीमा एउटा कार्यक्रम थियो, म चिन्छु उहाँलाई, उहाँसँग जाँदै थिएँ अनि म फर्मुलाको जिएम थिएँ त्यति बेला. उहाँले मलाई देखेर त झापिहाल्नु भने सूर्यमानजी मेरो 2टा कविता गयो भन्छ बा. के भयो हजुर भने त्यहाँ फोहोरको डुङ्गुर देखेपछि मेरो सृजना नै खत्तम भयो अरे. 2टा कविता लेख्छु भनेर आएको फोहोरको डुङ्गुर देखेपछि गयो अरे. त भने चाहिँ फोहोरले त कविताहरू पनि नाश भइरहेछ के. Creativity is gone, you know. If it is a clean and nice city, a lot of creativity. के त भन्दाखेरि यो मेयरहरूले चाहिँ सो यसमा अलिकति I was a GM for 2 years. मेरो फेभरेट स्टोरी हो यो होइन. I want to share it with you people, क्या, with you guys, you know. अब यो के भयो भन्दाखेरि काठमाडौँको 4 मेलाको 5 जुन होइन 1995 मा एउटा डिसिसन भएको थियो प्लानिङ कमिसनमा हाम्रो गिरिजाको पालोमा. पिएल सिंह मेयर कि ओखर पाउमा 4 मेल लाने भनेर होइन. माधव नेपालजी झलनाथ खनालजी जति थियो सब बसेर निर्णय गरेको. जाँदैन हुँदैन, खालि विष्णु मन्दिर र बागमतीमा खसाले छ खसाले. इट्स इट्स भेरी भेरी इट्स नट भेरी भेरी हेल्दी एक्सर्साइज. खैर एनिवे अब यही हो. इट टुक 10 years टु कम अप. यो हाम्रो ओखरपाको ल्यान्डफिल साइट हो, वान अफ द बेस्ट ल्यान्डफिल साइट म भन्छु मेड इन साउथ एसियाकै होला यो, राम्रो होइन. सो दिस इज भेरी नाइस. We went over there. हामीले फर्मुला खसाल्यौँ. स्टुडेन्ट्स लाइन अप गरेर स्वागत गऱ्यो. अब एउटा इन्भाइरोमेन्टल इन्जिनियरको विद्यार्थीलाई एउटा ल्यान्डफिल साइट डेभलप गर्ने र त्यो 40-50 वटा ट्रक लिएर फोहोर खसाल्नु जाँदाखेरि त्यहाँको सारा विद्यार्थीहरू टिचरहरू मिलेर स्वागत गर्नु भनेको संसारकै लागि इन्जिनियरको भाग्यको सौभाग्य कुरो हो क्या. थपडी आउनुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ यसमा है. यहाँ त ढुङ्गामुढा हुन्छ नि होइन, फर्मुला राखेर ढुङ्गामुढा हुन्छ. त यु आर मोस्ट वेलकम. निम्बी सिन्ड्रोम भन्छ आजकल. नट इन माई ब्याकयार्ड. भेरी भेरी फेमस टर्म निम्बी. तर इन आवर केस, हाम्रो नेपालको केसमा इट इज हिम्बी सिन्ड्रोम के. यस इन माई ब्याकयार्ड होइन. आउनुहोस् राम्रोसित सञ्चालन गर्नुहोस्. यस्तो कोअपरेसन संसारमा कोही पनि हुँदैन होइन. अनि मैले भन्नु खोजेको मतलब इफ यु डु अ गुड जब, सिन्सियरली काम गर्ने हो भने द पब्लिक आर भेरी भेरी सपोर्टिभ होइन. त तपाईँले अब गडबड गऱ्यो भने चाहिँ दे आर नट ह्याप्पी विथ इट. कोअपरेसन कम हुन्छ. यो मेरो एउटा इक्जाम्पल हो. खै एनिवे हामी गयौँ. हाम्रो अध्यक्षज्यू कमिटीको स्वागत यताउता. यो फर्स्ट ट्रक झारियो, अहिलेसम्म चलिरहेछ. 2-3 वर्षको लागि भनेर गएको हो, 15 वर्ष भइसक्यो अर्को बनाउँदैन. इट्स अल्सो रङ. एनिवे सो इन्भाइरोमेन्ट भनेको चाहिँ लट अफ सोसियल इस्युज या बियोन्ड टेक्निकल इस्युज के. लट अफ सोसियल इस्युज. सो पिपल इमोसनली नलागिकन इन्भाइरोमेन्टमा गाह्रो छ. इमोसनली भनेको नारायणदेखिको शक्ति निकाल्नु पर्ने हुन्छ केही काम गर्नुलाई. राइट. इट डजन्ट ह्यापन जस्ट लाइक द्याट. अब अर्को एउटा सानो कुरा गर्छु म, क्लिनर वाटर बडिज. अब हाम्रो वाटर बडिज क्लिन हुनु भनेको इट हेज नथिङ टु डु. इट हेज नथिङ टु डु मेबी, बट इट इज अ म्याटर अफ सेल्फ रेस्पेक्ट. हाम्रो सेल्फ रेस्पेक्ट हो. हाउ सिभिलाइज द पिपल वी आर, हाउ सेन्सिटिभ वी आर टु आवर सेल्फ होइन. त भन्दाखेरि एउटा म कथा यहाँ के भन्न चाहन्छु भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ यो पशुपति चाहिँ वी निडेड टु क्लिन द्याट अप. आर्यघाटसम्म त सफा गर्नु पर्यो. बियोन्ड द्याट आई डोन्ट नो. पशुपति भन्छ तपाईँ एनी पार्ट अफ द वर्ल्ड यु मस्ट बी ट्राभलिङ अ लट. यु गो टु क्यानाडा, यु गो टु नर्थ अमेरिका, यु एनी पार्ट अफ द वर्ल्ड वेयर इन्डियन पपुलेसन इज देयर. हमको नेपाल आना है, पशुपति देखना है भन्छ क्या. द फर्स्ट थिङ द मोमेन्ट यु से यु आर फ्रम नेपाल, द पशुपति इज इन द माइन्ड. tremendous potential. And when they actually come to Pashupati, come on, we all know, right? So, you know, अब काम गर्नुलाई पनि झुल बाहिरको लामखुट्टे भन्छ, सरकारमा छैन भने गाह्रो छ के. You have to be insider. So when I was insider, यो एउटा काम चाहिँ गर्नु पर्ला भनेर पावर चाहिन्छ के काम गर्नुको लागि. डिसिसन मेकिङ पावर हुनुपर्छ. No matter how you know, how intelligent you are, how justifiable you cannot do anything. शक्ति चाहिन्छ, पैसा चाहिन्छ. अनि सरकार हो. सरकार भन्दाखेरि मैले यो गर्नुपर्छ भनेर सल्लाह गरेर हाम्रो गिरिजा प्रसाद कोइरालादेखि लगाएर माधव नेपालदेखि सबैलाई लगेर आर्यघाटमा लगियो. आर्यघाटमा तपाईँको बौद्धको जम्मै मलमूत्र ठ्याक्कै त्यहाँ बोक्थ्यो त्यति बेला. यत्रो ढल थियो. सो दे वर एक्सपोज्ड फिजिकली. ल हेर्नुहोस् है, यो छ पशुपति आर्यघाट भनेको यो. अब रामचन्द्र पौडेलजी पनि हुनुहुन्थ्यो. आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर. अनि अब यो भैरव दाइ तपाईँले चिन्नुहुन्छ मोस्ट अफ देम होइन. उहाँले अर्गनाइज गर्नुभएको थियो नेफेसको तर्फबाट. म फेरि यो स्टोरी रिपिट गर्दैछु किनभने अब लन्च प्याकेट ल्याइयो, अलिकति उता गएर खाउँ भन्ने भयो. यो हाम्रो भैरव दाइको बोल्ड डिसिसन. नो, तपाईँले यहीँ बसेर खानुपर्छ. यु एक्सपिरियन्स वाट डज इट फिल लाइक. पशुपति जस्तो ठाउँमा यस्तो ढल बगाएर तपाईँहरू मन्त्री सन्त्री भएर यहाँ एउटा लन्च प्याकेट तपाईँ लिनु सक्नुहुन्न भने होइन, यु हेभ टु डु समथिङ. त्यहीँ बसेर खाने मान्दैन मान्ने होइन. त्यहीँ बसेर खायो, खानेले खायो, नखानेले खाएन. घरमा लिएर जा प्याकेट. यसरी बोकेर हिँड्छ नि आजकल, प्याकेट खाँदैन नि है. दे अल टुक द प्याकेट्स. बट देन इट वाज such a tremendous impact on the, you know, ruling opposition all alike. So एउटा डिसिसन भयो हामी यो गर्ने भनेपछि, you know, it took some time. एउटा तपाईँको थिङ्किङ प्रोसेस न हो. गर्छु भन्ने भएपछि गभर्मेन्टलाई यस्तो काम गर्ने के गाह्रो कुरै होइन के. If the government thinks I will do it, they can do it. The resources are mobilized. No problem at all. तर गर्छु नै भन्दैन. That is the problem. यो काम म गर्छु नै भन्दैन क्या. के कामै गर्छु भन्दैन. Everything they do, anything they do, मेरो लागि के छ भन्ने प्रश्न गरेपछि सिधै गर्ने होइन. What is there in it for me भनेर सोचेपछि त गइहाल्यो के. So some of my bitter experiences are there. Anyways, यो काम हुने भयो, भइरहेछ. यो तपाईँको हेर्नुहोस्, it is one of the most wonderfully functioning. अब यसको पनि बोर्डको मेम्बरमा म छु. अघि उहाँले भन्नुभएको जस्तो हाम्रो अस्ति 2टा मिटिङ गर्यो होइन. सही चाहिँ गराउनु ल्याइहाल्छ. तपाईँको जस्तो केही भयो भने म पनि राजीनामा दिएर हिँड्नेवाला छु है. तर मैले के भनेको, वी टक अ लट. यस्तो गरौँ उस्तो गरौँ भन्छ, सुन्दैन. जाने बित्तिकै कोरम पुग्यो ल चियाले खाजाले बट्टाले खायो. हजुर यो सही भन्यो, भत्ता बुझ्यो, खाम एउटा हाल्यो, हिँड्यो. एनिवेज यो बनेको छ क्या. सो भन्दाखेरि यो तपाईँको 1995 को त्यो बेलामा हामीले यो आँटेको कुरोहरू वी क्यान रेप्लिकेट इट अदर पार्ट्स अफ द कन्ट्री अल्सो भन्नु खोज्यो होइन. वी क्यान डु अ लट. अब यो कन्ट्री चाहिँ डम्पिङ यार्ड हुँदै थियो वान टाइम होइन. युज कारहरू जम्मै यहीँ आउँदै थियो. अहिलेको तपाईँको मर्सिडिज बेन्ज मिनी बसहरू जम्मै युरोपियन्सहरूले भित्र टोयलेट राखेर फ्यामिली ट्राभल कार यहाँ ल्यायो, बेच्यो, त्यही पैसाको फ्लाइटले गयो. भेरी चिप कार यहाँ ल्याएर महँगोमा होइन. So, you know, this country cannot be a dumping yard. भन्ने मनसाय राखेर चाहिँ त्यति बेला we had a system. We don't allow anything. तपाईँको ल्यापटपहरू अमेरिकन कुनै स्कुलले यहाँको गाउँको स्कुललाई दिन्छ भने no, we don't entertain that. Nothing. Green waste, amber waste, red waste, हामी लिँदैन. Anything used, we don't take it. Because to protect the country from becoming a dumping yard. Singapore is getting very rich. Japan is very rich. उनीहरूको जम्मै युज कारहरू यहाँ ल्याएर डम्प गर्ने भयो होइन. त भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ द गभर्मेन्ट हेज डन अ वन्डरफुल जब टु प्रिभेन्ट दिस अन टाइम. त भन्दाखेरि गभर्मेन्टको सानो पोलिसी इन्टरभेन्सनले धेरै ठुलो दुर्घटनाबाट बच्नु सक्छ भन्नु खोज्यो होइन. अब एजुकेसन इज भेरी भेरी इम्पोर्टेन्ट होइन. एजुकेसनको हकमा आई थिङ्क सिन्स माई डिग्री वाज भेरी भेरी डिफिकल्ट टु गेट रिकगनाइज इन द बिगिनिङ, त्यो पनि एउटा हामीले एउटा सानो मोडेस्टली स्किम्स भनेर स्कुल अफ इन्भाइरोमेन्ट म्यानेजमेन्ट सुरु गरेका थियौँ. Bachelor's and Masters, doing very good. So we are the first country, South Asia kai hola sayad, where we introduced environmental education. त्यति नै बेला म इन्डियन एमएससी गएको थिएँ. एउटा विद्यार्थीलाई चाहिँ इन्भाइरोमेन्टमा ब्याचलर्स गर्ने स्कलरसिप पाएको रहेछ. त्यो एजुकेसन डिपार्टमेन्टको मान्छे पसिना खलखल कहाँ छ त. कर्नाटकमा पनि छैन, कलकत्तामा पनि छैन, बम्बईमा पनि छैन. देयर इज नो इन्भाइरोमेन्टल एजुकेसन. मैले भने नेपालमै है भन्दै. इसको त स्कलरसिप इन्डियामै मिला, इन्डियामा नै यहीँ भेज दो, आइसी दे दो, हम पढा देंगे भन्दै. पैसा चाहिँ आइसिनु नेपालमा पठाइदिन्छु भने इन्डियामा नै हो भने हाँ रे हाँ थाहै छैन त्यसलाई के त भने किन एक दुईवटा कुरो वी हेभ डन वेल we have educated Bhutanese students, Sri Lankan students, even American students, because it is cheaper here. We educate a lot. Kathmandu University, wonderful students are studying, right? From foreign and India, PhD गर्न हाम्रो केहीमा आउँछ, TU-मा आउँछ, सबै, So it's just, we are doing good. This is one of those. अब कथा त सकिहाल्यो environment journey, होइन? I have a small mission. I want everybody to know that I did my undergraduate from Patna University. Just February, last February, I was there. I was invited and I was honored as one of the, whatever. He's our Nitish Kumar. He's also an engineer, by the way. He's my senior from the same college. So we have had a very nice talk, kaise hai, kya hai, whatever. And then I really recommended that he should introduce environmental engineering in Patna University, okay? So we are willing to help them, all right? So we have been getting a lot of help from Patna University when we didn't have our Tribhuvan University. Now, if we could, मेरो effort चाहिँ के हुन्छ भने Patna University मा हाम्रो अलिकति effortले एउटा environmental engineering को education सुरु भयो भने it'll be nice, So I'm working hard on it. And wish me all the luck. Hope someday Patna University को visiting professor भएर जान पाए रमाइलो हुन्छ, हैन? And this is the thing. Well, we all know with this. I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful time. Thank you very much.